Hey, my name's Sarah. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4 in Tennessee, and life on our farm is never dull. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a really fun video. It's going to be all about homemade snack food for your kids because they're hungry, right? And they're home and they want to eat all the time. So we're going to do some homemade gummy snacks and some like fruit yogurt pops, kind of like those, what are they called? Like frozen yogurt pops that you might buy, like Go-Gurts. There you go. Only we're gonna make them homemade. I think we might do some mini waffles, maybe some little muffins, granola bars. I think I have something to do with oyster crackers. We'll see what we get to today. I've got a list like this high of all kinds of fun snack food ideas. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, first up is the gummy snacks. They're really simple to make. All you need is some juice and some gelatin. I'm using the Trim Healthy Mama brand, but you can even get it in the store. Like, yeah, you can get it anywhere. So gelatin and some sort of sweetener. I'm using some honey and a little bit of lemon juice. So that's it. Also, I found these really fun and cute molds on Amazon. So I'm pretty excited about that. They come with like the little squeezy thing, and this is my first time to make these. I just know my kids love them, and so I thought it'd be a lot of fun to make them for you guys here on YouTube. Now there is a recipe in the gummy mold package here, and it actually gives a vegan way of doing it, which is agar powder. So I'm going to try that as well at some point soon here. But they actually don't show needing any sweetener or anything, and I kind of wondered about that because the recipe I found on Pinterest, all of them had sweetener. But I'm going to try the one here, I think, without the sweetener, because it doesn't make sense that you'd actually have to have sweetener with sweet juice. So anyway, I'm going to pour my juice in. I'm just doing 1 cup. And then I'm doing the 3 tablespoons of the kosher gelatin. So just need my whisk. There it is. And it says to just whisk it in real slow before you have any heat on your pot. So that's what I'm doing right now. So there's 1 tablespoon. And I may make 2 different kinds. I'm not sure how much 1 cup fills. We'll find out. It smells good. It's I used cranberry raspberry juice in this one, and it smells so good. I want a cup of it with Sprite or something. All right. And they also said you can make these with elderberry in them, elderberry syrup ones, and you can do like add in collagen to them. Like you can add different little goodies inside the gummy. All right, now this one here just says to, here's the directions, medium low to low, and then you just stir until you have a nice smooth consistency. And you can add sweetener if you want to at the end, and avoid boiling. All right, here we go. So your mixture kind of starts out thick, and then as it warms up, it gets more liquidy. Alright, so while those gummies are cooling and setting up in the refrigerator, let's move on to our next recipe. It involves these. Do you know what these are? Let me show you. So these are those fun little yogurt pop or little freezer popsicle containers. So I'm pretty excited about them. And they have like the tear off, they have a fill line, but you open them up right here at the top. Yeah. You're supposed to be able to open them up at the top. Anyway, I think this is gonna be the hardest part of the whole thing. Oh my. Am I doing this wrong? There we go. There we go. I knew it would work. Alright, so actually you hold it in here and then there's this cool little funnel that comes with it. And it goes down inside of it like that. I'm gonna take it out of the package. But then you can pour the smoothie right into it. So we're just gonna do some yogurt and some fresh and we're gonna do some yogurt and some fresh and frozen fruit in them. I think I'm just gonna do strawberry mango today. So let's get on into that. Now this yogurt I actually made in my Instant Pot, and I can insert the clip right here of how I made that yogurt. It's super easy in the Instant Pot. You can also do it in the crock pot, so look it up online and do yourself a favor and just buy yourself some milk and make some of this yogurt because it's delicious. Just saying. Alright, so here is what you're going to need to make your own yogurt. Starting off with your Instant Pot here, we're just going to take a half a gallon of organic milk, pour it right on into the Instant Pot, followed by half a can of sweetened condensed milk. Next, you will add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Okay, now you'll want 2 heaping tablespoons of yogurt. It can be like a Greek yogurt or leftover from your last batch. Give that all a really good stir, and that's really all there is to it. You're just going to put the lid on and you're going to put your Instant Pot on the yogurt setting for 8 hours. It's done in the morning. You're actually going to want to take your bowl that the yogurt's in and put several layers of paper towels down. And also a couple weights, like lids, as you see there. That actually just helps to soak up excess liquid so that it's a nice, thick consistency. And you'll actually let that sit in your refrigerator all day. That's just how it works best. And then dish it up into your containers. Okay, we're gonna add 1 cup of frozen mango and then 1 cup of fresh strawberries. Also, I absolutely love my Rita cutlery. This is the little granny paring knife. Super sharp, but awesome. to just blend lightly and not make really creamy because I don't know. A few little chunks of frozen strawberries and mango sounds delicious. All right, let's see if we can figure out how to get the yogurt into those little thingamajiggies. So 2 cups of yogurt and 2 cups of fruit made 15 of these. So fun stuff. All right, next up is the little Enterman chocolate chip muffins. They're gonna be just little mini muffins. And I thought I had more mini chocolate chips, but I don't, so I'm just gonna be using regular size, guys. Yeah, spoiling the effect here. Anyway, kids love mini muffins, and so I'm just going to be making a big pan of them. So here we go. Okay, for this recipe, you're gonna need first, actually, you know what? I'm gonna double this. So instead of a half a cup of sugar, you're gonna need a cup of sugar. So 1 of white sugar, 1 of brown sugar. Then you're going to need 4 cups of flour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 2 tablespoons of baking powder. 1, 2, a teaspoon of salt. All right, mix that up. Okay, and then you're going to add 2 eggs. Two eggs. And 3 cups of milk. Of milk, 2/3 cup of oil, and 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And 2 cups of chocolate chips. Mix it all together. Then you're gonna put it in your pan and you are going to bake it at 400 degrees. For about 8 to 10 minutes. All right. I only have this many mini muffin liners, so oh well, right? Alright, for this next recipe, I am going to be using this cute little, see how little it is? Cute little waffle iron. It's called a Dash. Anyway, it already fell on the floor. One of my kids was very excited, so it already cracked a little bit. Anyway, they've been using it like crazy, so they absolutely love this thing. And yeah, so my kids really like those frozen Eggo waffles, and so I kind of wanted to make something like that that I can just sort of make in a big quantity and pop in the freezer for them to just stick in the toaster and eat at will. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. All right, for this recipe, you're going to need 2 eggs. I always crack my eggs into something else first, just in case. I don't know, mine are farm fresh eggs and I do have a rooster, so I'm a little nervous about it. Had a couple bad experiences. All right, 2 eggs. And a 1.5 cups of milk, any kind will do. I'm just using some soy milk. So, there's my cup. And there's a 1/2 cup. Woo, that one's hard to hold on to. All right, 1.5 cups of milk. And 3 tablespoons of maple syrup or honey. So there's 1. Not quite, about 1.5. All right. So these are a lot healthier. I am doing a healthy version of waffles using the maple syrup, and also the flour is going to be wheat flour. So just trying to make it a little bit healthier. Your next ingredient is going to be 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1, 2, and here's our last one, 3. Alrighty, put the lid on that, and the lid on, that's not the lid. Is it? Where's the lid? Where's the lid? I found it. There we go. All right. And what's next? All right, a teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And 2 cups of wheat flour. I grind my own wheat, so yeah, it's in this. One, 2, Ew. All right, and then just mix it on up. All right, and there it is. And plug this little guy in here. The dash. So I think you'll want to use about 1/3 to 1/2 cup of your batter in this little dash. So just for reference. All right. And there is your first waffle. I'm just gonna do 1/3 of a cup this time. This one's a little bit thick, so let's do 1/3 cup. All right, all the muffins are done. Aren't they cute? All right, should we try them? Let's see how they taste. Okay, here we go. Now, if I was to do this over again, I would not use the little itty bitty wrappers because they are a waste of time. And the ones that I did without the wrappers, because I kind of ran out, they popped out of the pan just fine. Now some muffins don't. These ones do. So they would look a lot nicer and be a lot nicer if you didn't put them in the little liners. So skip that part and just put them in the pan, sprayed pan. They're good. And of course the mini chocolate chips would be really good in them too. Uh-oh, my waffle's overflowing. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. All right, let's check out those gummies. You think they're gonna come out of here for me? I hope. Oh my, I've never done these before. I'm a little scared. There's my first one. It popped out. Okay. There, I think I can just do them like this, I hope. All right, that waffle recipe makes about 11 to 12 waffles. So yeah, they're not like as crispy as Eggo, but I wonder if you put them in the toaster if they would be, because the taste of them is really good. Really good. Yep, I like them. Thumbs up. All right, I absolutely love oyster crackers that are like seasoned. Super yummy. This one's a really easy recipe. I think I have enough to make 4 cups worth. So, and it'll go. I don't really just want to make the 2 cups worth that my recipe shows because my people like them. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure I can just add this whole bag. I'm just gonna add the whole bag. All right, So there we go, about 4 cups of that. I'm pretty sure I can just add the whole package to this ranch seasoning as well. Yeah, hang on. All right, we've got our crackers, and then in here we're going to mix up our liquidy whatever ingredients here. So you're gonna need a half a cup of oil. There you go. And a package of ranch seasoning mix. Okay. Uh-oh. And a teaspoon of dried dill. The dillier the better. Actually, 2 teaspoons for me. Okay. And half teaspoon of garlic powder. All right, you're just gonna mix that up, and then we'll pour that over the top of the cracker mix and mix it all up.
I'm not a taxi person. Look, this guy's gonna drive me around.
All right, just mix it up.
Could you drive me? Well, I'll teach you.
Okay, it's all mixed, and then you're just gonna put it on a pan in the oven.
No one's gonna drive.
Till they're all dried out.
Okay.
All right, the last recipe is granola bars, and it ought to be really good. So for that, you're gonna need 4.5 cups of crispy rice cereal. Two cups of oats. 2 cups of oats, rolled oats, not quick oats. 9 crushed graham crackers. This is the fun part. Now, a half a cup of pecans. Half cup of dried cranberries. Cut or tear, there we go. Half a cup of sweetened shredded coconut. Two tablespoons of wheat germ. Woo! 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And that's for your dry ingredients. You're just gonna give that a good mix. All right, we're gonna move over here to the stove. We need 1/4 cup of butter. Butter. 1/4 cup of peanut butter. A 1/4 cup of honey. And a 10-ounce bag of mini marshmallows. You're just gonna melt it together on the heat and make a nice sticky mixture. Okay, then you're going to take your peanut butter, honey, marshmallow mixture and you're going to pour it over the top here as fast as you can because marshmallows are sticky. So, work fast.
So let's play.
As fast as you can. Alright. Gotta get this out of the way now. And then just start mixing it up. Woo! And it is setting up very fast. I guess you're supposed to stir constantly as you mix. I mean, as you pour it in, but you'd have to have somebody pouring while you mix or something. All right, now that you've got it all mixed up, you're gonna want to put it in this pan. I did spray the pan lightly just so that it makes it easier to get the granola bars out. Okay, one tip is to spray your hands and then you can press it down and it won't stick. Okay, now I'm gonna put these
Oh, I thought you said
my hands are oily. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna put the mini M&Ms down on top. Okay. All right, you're gonna take a piece of wax paper and you're gonna spray the top of it and you're gonna stick it here and then you're just gonna press it. The reason you put your M&Ms, your chocolate chips down on the top is so that they don't melt into the bar with the hot mixture that you're putting in. So you're just gonna firmly press it down, and you could do this with a rolling pin, but I don't have a small enough rolling pin to do that with. So I'm just pressing it down as hard as I can with my hands. Excuse me? I got some snitchers. Okay, and then finally you're gonna wanna cut them into your squares before they set up too much into rectangles or, you know, whatever. Well guys, that was a lot of work. My battery died at the very end, and so yeah, the end shots were kind of rapid ones. But anyway, the granola bars, I would say, I would call them more of like a Rice Krispie kind of a treat. They're definitely granola bars, but they're a little more Rice Krispie-ish than granola bar, I guess, is what I'm saying. But they're really good. So anyway, I actually stuck them in the fridge just to get kind of hardened up, and then I'll take them out of the pan and put them in a container. So they're really good. I do have other granola bar recipes that I've used before that I really like, that you bake in the oven, so I can do that as well sometime if you'd like. Let me know in the comments down below. The yogurt pops were a hit. The gummies, I want to work on those a little bit more and get like the texture maybe a little bit different. I definitely think that they needed more sweetener. I just did the juice, and I think they could use a little something more. So I'm going to play around with those a little bit. They're a little bit of work, kind of, but they're fun. Like Caleb, my 5-year-old, he just thought that they were the neatest things ever. I also took the cranberry raspberry juice, and I poured it into those freezer things and just made some juicy ones, kind of like an ice pop. So I did that, and those muffins were delicious. The kids really enjoyed those. And the waffles, I stuck them in the freezer so the kids can just pop them out and stick them in the toaster and enjoy those when they want to. And the oyster crackers, huge hit. I also made a non-dairy version of that. If you look online for like a ranch dip recipe, you know, for the powdered ranch dip, you can just make it non-dairy by using like a soy milk powder or whatever. So anyway, I had some mixed up from previously in my cupboard, so I also made some non-dairy stuff, and Hannah was really excited about that. So anyway, lots of recipes. It took a lot of time. I'm kind of tired right now. So anyway, whenever I get around to editing this, you'll see it. So let me know how you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up button and share it with your friends if it's something that you enjoyed. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. How is it?
Good.
Yeah? Alright, so you're doing the granola bars and the...
They're not granola bars.
Okay,
Rice Krispies.
basically Rice Krispies. Okay.
And this is a pop.
Do you like it? Do you like the yogurt pop?
It tastes like ice cream. Yep, it tastes like ice cream.
Good.
These are so much better than the store ones.
They're better than the store ones? Awesome. Here I made some oyster cracker snack mix too.
That's vegan one?